All right. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, I don't know if you're able to see me or not. Something was wrong with my camera. And if sound is good, there's no noise, let me know, please, in the chat. John is already asking about my new line of tools. And we're still working some details. Yes, I am using my tools, my own tools, I should say. I'm still doing it. All right. But let me carve. What I would like to do today, I want to just concentrate on my work. I did not prepare any specific subject. I'm not always trying to think about it. What I think about right now is just to get my work done. What I'm working on right now, that is the next piece, if you wish, okay? So that is the next part. And I just started that yesterday. I glued that yesterday, started just developing that detail yesterday, okay? And now I'm working on that acanthus movement, and maybe you're gonna like what you see, okay? All right. Good to see you all, people. Let me say hello to all of you. Joseph, good to see you. Spartacus, good to see you. Gander, good to see you. John, good to see you. Well, I don't see you. Majid, I already said, good to see you. James, good to see you, wonderful people. Delilah, good to see you. Randall, good to see you. Okay. Norb, good to see you. Okay, Ernie, hello to you also. Bernie, good to see you. Majid, I already said hello to you. Tools are really nice, beautiful tools. And thank you, wonderful people. And Stephen Anderson from Connecticut. So I'm gonna work, okay? I'm gonna work, and if you do have a question, please feel free to ask me. I'll try to answer. But now what I would like to, like I said, I am developing this part, and that is what I'm gonna work on. I just started. This stage is a rough stage. Please don't judge how it looks. It's gonna look beautiful at the end. And I'm gonna place my, goggles with some light. And yes, I do use it. I don't know, lately my vision is not really well, not really good, so I have to use those. At least I can see much clearer. Okay, so let me concentrate on it. No sound. So you can't hear me? Let me know if you can hear me or not. Richard, good to see you. And salam alaikum, whoever. I can't read the Arabic or Farsi. So let me know. JP, let me know if there's any... maybe it's your computer, because looks like it's broadcasting sound, okay? Okay. All right. Mark, hey. Especially for you, Mark. I'm really glad to see you, okay? So hope everything is well with your business and your family and health. So I'll see you multiple times this year in my classes. Okay, let me work, all right? You can just watch or you can ask me questions, all right? And yes, I am gonna use my own tool. That is a Secura, okay? That is the name of the tool. And I'm gonna create some shape. Like I mentioned just a few minutes ago, I really want to concentrate on my work, and that is the reason why sometimes I'm not able to connect live. Okay, because it takes time, it takes effort, all the setup, and sometimes you're checking everything and it still doesn't work really well. At what happened today, I got ready, all equipment was checked, and by the time when I pressed live, so it just decided not to work on me. So I don't know what is going on. Okay, please feel free, like I said, just place your question in chat, and maybe I'm gonna catch the question, maybe not. And please forgive me if I'm not gonna catch your question. It doesn't mean I ignore you. Absolutely not. It's just when you looking at your work, it is sometimes really hard to look at your work you're working on, and on the screen. So, but anyway, like I said, I am developing this Acanthus. For those of you who just connected, you didn't see my previous screen. So that is the piece I'm working on. That is just a part of Venetian style carving, Venus style carving, and that is what I'm working on right now. Okay, the next part. I'm not sure if I'm gonna film it or not for school, because it is not the piece most of you gonna do. Okay, but you are welcome to watch it. So I'm gonna do some Acanthus movement right now in this area. Okay, and every Acanthus movement is supposed to have pipes. For those of you who took some of my classes, you know what I'm talking about. So that is the raised part that is called pipe, right? So, and whatever the eye, that is the eye, and that is the eye starts, there's going to be also pipe. Okay, let me dig an eye. And I'm not going to explain what tools I'm using right now. There's absolutely no reason, because it's the same what I'm using always in my classes or online when I'm teaching. All right, I'm gonna tell you. That is number 11. That's what I'm using, okay? Mark is asking, what kind of Acanthus? That is a Venetian style Acanthus from Venice, end of 15th century, beginning of 16th century, and also 17th century. They did exactly the same thing. So that would be, I don't know, like a spread going right on top of the crown molding. There's going to be crown molding behind, just placing like this, and that Acanthus is going to go right on the crown molding. Gander is asking, do I have Acanthus in my garden? Well, the first question you should ask, if I do have a garden and all. I don't have a garden. I live in Florida. There's almost no land. So it's impossible to get the garden, I would say. Wonderful people, don't forget to like it, okay? Not that I need it, but YouTube thinks that video is important. If of course you like it, okay? If of course you like it. Again, I'm just carving pretty much live. And if you do have a question, go ahead. If you don't have a question, I'll just concentrate on my carving. I'll just concentrate on what I'm doing. And that type of work I do pretty much every day. People, are you still there? Am I getting all the comments? Okay, I'm using number 11, and in this case that would be 1 millimeter. Okay, and I'll get another tool, start blending that in. And again, don't judge me too harshly at this point because I am just developing the rough shape. Okay, and when you're developing the rough shape, it does not necessarily gonna look really appealing. So now I'm gonna work on my pipes, and for those pipes, let me get number 17, and I'm gonna develop it. Okay, let me see who's got questions. Okay, if you do have questions, Kevin, good morning to you too. Yes, you see that I'm using my own tools. Yes, so I'm glad there's a sound. But anyway, let me concentrate on work again. All right, and I'm gonna get a flatter tool, like maybe number 2. Joseph is asking how many years or practice you believe is needed to become good. All right, and the second questions, are new gouges holding an edge as well as you had hoped? my new gouges, I even didn't sharpen them yet. I even didn't strop them, and I used them already for a few days since last week. I mean, pretty much the whole week I was using those tools. They holding edge really well. Let me show you a little closer again those tools, and I'll explain what is going on. In the last video, I told you about this line, which is a company in Russia they're making for me, but you don't know about the steel. Okay, the steel, what is used for those tools, it's the really high-end steel. Okay, to be exact, it's marked in Europe as Osh H15. It's a really high-end quality that tool making steel. It does hold the edge really well. I love it. Okay, I love it. It's not expensive. Oh, it's not a cheap steel, I should say. It's a really expensive steel, but it does hold the edge really well. And you can see, you can hear by the sound how sharp the tool is. And I did not even strop it even once yet. Not just I'm not I did not even sharpen, but I not even stropped it. Like I said, I didn't even use the leather on it, so it does hold the edge really well. Don't forget to like it, please, and if you're not subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe. And you can also share it. You probably should know that. Let me get the back bend. It's gonna be a little easier for me to get in some of the areas. And you can see the difference in the coloration. The color is little different from the tool I used previously, from the antique tool I'm using right now. This one, the antique one, it's really sharp. It's really sharp, but not as sharp as those new tools. Of course, I can sharpen it to the same, but new tools, they really holding edge. Perfect. Okay, let me see the question. Clifford, hello, Alex. Wishing you and your family happy holidays. Thank you very much. Clifford, thank you. Keith, good to see you. All right, let me do the next step. I'll get this tool. And this sound is just like music to my ears. Let me know, please, in chat if you want to see videos like this more often, just me carving, and if there's going to be some random question, I'll just try to answer. If you just want to watch me working, okay? Because I don't know if it's really, if there's any interest in it. Kevin, thank you very much. Kevin is saying, I really love watching your work. And I also hope you can hear the sound of my tools. Okay, let me see. Richard is asking, as you know, lime wood and a basswood are nearly identical, but slightly different species of tree. Which one specifically you're carving now? Um, this one is uh, basswood. Okay, it is actually the same type, exactly the same type as lime wood. I mean, it's just a little different name. It's the same tree pretty much. It just depends on the area where it grows. Okay, uh, and the name is different from Europe. Let's say we call it in England lime wood. In Russia, it's called lipa. In Germany, it's called lindenwood. In United States, it's called basswood. Okay, in the Latin-speaking countries, it's called tilia. Okay, but it's the same wood. It's just from the region to region, there's some small variations. American basswood is actually really well. Uh, I would say it's a really nice species, if you wish. I love it. Although I really love uh, limewood, European limewood. European limewood is a little different. You're right. Especially there's German limewood. It's a really like a light colored. I would say if you go to France, the French limewood is a really nice one. But it's for some reason French limewood is so expensive. They pushing that idea that is a special tree. Holland, Netherlands, I think it's one of the cleanest, and it's about the climate. I would say it's just all about the climate. Uh, Norp is asking who is my wood supplier. As far as the supplier, I do have a local, not really local, but they used to be local in a place I live, but they moved a little north. It is a commercial lumber yard. You can't buy that in a store in the quantity I'm using. I'm using a lot. I'm ordering my wood by the semi truck, literally. So semi truck comes to my place, and I unload that, and I can't use that wood right away. Even if it's a dry, I still prefer to give some natural dryness. I mean, just to wait until I carve it, like air drying, if you wish. I mean, if you wish to call that like air drying, but I give some time before it stabilizes, gets used to my climate, because even when I used to live in Indiana, It is absolutely different climate, obviously, so there's no surprise. It's more north from Florida, and in Florida, absolutely different. Even the humidity sometimes gets the same in Indiana as in Florida, but still, the reaction I see in wood is slightly different. Also, I would like to ask you, what time in a day is the most convenient for me, I mean for you, to watch me live, okay? Because I'm still trying to figure out people from all over the world connecting and watching, and some of you missing just because it's really not convenient time. But I want to figure out what is the best time. Okay, let me see if there's any questions. Tiago. Hello, Alex. Could you comment about professional ways to hang different types of carving? I mean, in your school, you teach some carvings with the background, some without, and so on. Okay. Also, second question: could you give us an overview about the ways you could consider proper hang the wood of? It's the same question, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, Mark is answering for me truckload. Yes, it's a semi truckload, not just a truckload. Semi truck, literally. John is asking, when this carving is done, will it have a clear finish or painted finish? This particular one is going to be paint. Okay, it's going to be just white paint. It's a part of. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that or not. I'm not sure. Can you see, a little bit sticking right there, a big piece? It's a Venetian room. It's the whole room. There's multiple details of it, and it's gonna be all just paint. Okay. Now, as far as the hanging, there's a multiple ways to hang that on the wall. You can go to any. If you are in the United States, you can go to any lumber yard, like I'm talking about like Lowe's or Home Depot. If you're up north, Menards and other ones, and they sell some kind of hanging hardware, and you can mount that on the back side, same like you would use for the picture, if it's going to be just as a art piece. Of course, if it's a furniture, uh, uh, you know, you don't have to worry about it with hanging. So you just glue that on a piece of furniture and use small pins. You could use actually some wooden like pins also and just mount that on a piece of furniture. But like I said, there's a multiple ways you can do that. Well, I have to use my own tools. Let me see if there's any question. Oh, well, you didn't see what I was doing. I was working and you didn't see the piece of work. But anyway, let me see. Gander is saying it's good time. Norb is saying this works after dinner time. Okay, wonderful. Keith, whatever time works for you will work for me. Great. Mark, are you asking about this? So if you if you asking about that, let me explain what that is. Okay. All right. Uh, my vision. Okay. Vision. For some reason, I started to lose a lot more, and I'm checking more often. It used to be like once a year. Uh, just dropping in vision. And when you concentrate, I wanted to get something more than just the glasses. And what I did, I bought the cheapest set. Okay, I was looking online for more expensive sets, and I didn't want to spend like $100, you know, on just a really expensive set, which is made still from the same plastic. Okay, it's the same white plastic, and it has only one lens. Okay, so what I did, I bought. Let me get you a bigger picture. I bought from just the Amazon. It's Amazon Basics. Okay, it does have a LED light, pretty bright, battery operated. Sometimes it's good when you're working on small details to get inside of the, you know, in the areas. See, it's a really bright, it's a good one. Okay, and what I like about this set, it has changeable lenses. Okay, it goes I don't know, you from number one, which is like a 2x, I believe, up to all the way to the really, really thick lens. So this one is a really thick one. So it's actually, you have to be super close to your work to see, but it just multiplies like, I don't know, like 30 times. I don't know exactly what the X is, but this set works for me really well. And what I like about it, it's two ways to mount that. You can change that strap. It has like a normal hardware for the glasses if you want, or you can just change that as a strap. And just because it's cheap, I'm not afraid to break it. I've got a couple sets like this for just the sake of if I'm gonna drop and it just pops really quickly, you know, in my, you know, that whatever thing, and I can see really, really, really well. Okay, so I like this. If you wanna me to place a link, I'll do place a link below after live stream, and I also gonna place that in my store, particular ones. Okay, like I said, I searched for a long time, you know, and I didn't want to spend too much. Okay, please don't judge me because I didn't see the big difference. I'm talking about I didn't see the big difference between the white plastic versus white plastic. The same looking lens, the same looking lens. Probably it's even made in the same facility somewhere in overseas in China, maybe. But one seller sells that a lot more expensive, and Amazon knocked the price down. We're talking about, I think this set is only like $12 or so when I bought that, 12, 13, something like this. Not expensive whatsoever. Okay. All right. Anne, good to see you. Mike, it's wonderful. Zach, wonderful. Well, again, 7 p.m. it's a little too late for me if it's Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let me carve. Let me carve. And maybe you can see if there's a question I'm gonna carve and still answer it. I hope it's not blocking the view. Let me know if it does. Oh, don't forget to like it, okay? Please don't forget to like it and subscribe it. I'm talking about the video, of course, and subscribe to my channel. Also, below on my channel, you can see a new button appeared, okay? And a join button. Most likely you see that, okay? So now, be careful with that. Well, I shouldn't say that, be careful. I should say quite the opposite thing. But anyway, so what I decided to do, I decided also create like a membership on my YouTube, and the same videos which go in on a schoolofwoodcarving.com will go on the members only on YouTube. The reason why I did that twice, I want to make sure it's actually more for the safety of the videos. I've got over 2,500 videos on my school site. Over 2,500 videos on my school site. A lot. Okay. And I don't want anything happen to those videos. And I want to make sure it's still available if something happens. And I decided to just upload to both directions. I mean, to my schoolofwoodcarving.com for the members only, and also for the members of YouTube. And of course, hey, if you can support me on YouTube and just to join, my YouTube channel as a member, it's at $19.99, I believe, US dollars a month. And you're still going to be able to watch the videos. And also, another reason, sometimes YouTube works better in some of the remote areas, but it's not going to be different from the school. If you're a member of my school, so you really don't have to join a second time. So otherwise, it's going to be deducted twice by YouTube, and YouTube actually charges a lot for that thing. So YouTube takes about 30% of the profit to themselves. As for me, it's better, of course, if you would just be a member of my online school, schoolofwoodcarving.com. But like I said, it's just for the safety of the videos. I don't want to lose them, just in case if something happens with the server or anything like this. So all those videos gonna be available. And I started already uploading some of the videos, the latest two courses, what I've done, like a flowers, Venetian flowers rosette, and also I uploaded another one, which is like a small detail. If you're a member of my school, you saw that probably already. There's a new course. And I will start uploading all the videos of this project. Okay, gonna need the flatter tool. And yes, I want to do sometimes videos like that, less talking and more carving. If it's okay with you, of course. Again, I'm gonna remind you, don't forget to press the like button. Kiwi, I'm making some stuff. I'm working on a piece like this, okay? I mean, that is just a wood carving piece goes to my customer. Alex, here's the best compliment for you. There are many wood carving schools everywhere, and many, if not the most online. Your school is the only school invest in. I like it that much. Let me give you my smile. Thank you very much. All right, let me work on it again. And what I'm doing, just in case if you're wondering, I'm working on a pipe, and the pipe has to be like a rounding, and it just looks like a pipe. It's just like a convex, rounds it around and so on. So that is called a pipe. And in this particular acanthus, I have to do convex also on inside. Okay, right in the middle. I'm gonna get the flatter tool. By the way, some of you emailed me back about my in-person classes. Let me actually talk about those because it's important. Now, as far as the in-person classes, and let me find them for you just to see what I'm talking about. I will be first in Texas just about a few weeks from now. Okay, I'm gonna be there in Texas like in 3 weeks or so. It's the first class, and let me see which one is that. No, it's not that. All right, so this one is the first one. Okay, so this is the first class I'm gonna teach next year, 2022. Happy New Year, by the way, all of you, and Merry Christmas for those of you who celebrate Christmas. But this class is sold out, so there's no spots. Okay, you can communicate with those people, and maybe they're going to be able to find some spots, and or let them put you on the list. Now, I'm gonna also teach in Indianapolis, Mark Adams School. Now there's going to be multiple classes. I know like there's going to be 5 or 6 classes I'm going to teach, and the 3 weeks weekly, I mean, it's going to be just the 3 classes, which is a week long. And I know May class is already sold out. It wasn't yet last week, but now it's sold out, so it's too late. So future other ones I don't know yet. They could be, could not be. If you want to be with me in a class and take my in-person class, you have to communicate right away, pretty much. I also gonna be in Camden 2 times. Camden, Maine, one of the best cities in United States. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous small town. Okay, I'm gonna be twice right there teaching classical wood carving and also Greenland Gibbons. You have to communicate right away because I know one of the classes already pretty much filling up, and the second one only a few spots left. Okay, so communicate with those guys right away, pretty much, and send them a check right away. He's a nice person, the founder of the school, William Brown. He's a really good woodworker, and if you wanna get in class with me, just communicate now. And I also gonna be that I already said. I also gonna be in Tampa, Florida, at the fall. Okay, it's gonna be next year fall. I don't remember exactly. It's gonna be sometimes in the fall. Okay. Also, you have to communicate with the school right away. Okay, because you have to register. Okay. Now I'm gonna remind you. Give me some love, please. It's really important for me. Okay, give me some love and also likes, okay, and share the video, okay? Share the video. Let me see if there's any questions. Delilah, are you thinking about getting an assistant to help you with the videos while you work? Oh, no, I'm not. There's no reason. Okay, let me work a little more, and maybe I'm gonna turn this off really soon. And by the way, you didn't even say that you want to see more videos like that. If you do, please, I'm talking about the less talking, more carving. Comment, okay? I can't read your mind yet, okay? Someday I will, but not yet. Cheryl, good to see you. All right. And I think it's enough for today. So we've done little work. Please don't forget to comment opinion about the videos just without talking too much, if you want to see them or not. All right. Of course, I'm gonna continue on that piece. Just work on it. I have to finish it this week, which is only a couple days left, pretty much for me. Oh, are you talking about this tool. Yes, that is my own line now. So we're gonna, it's gonna go to production really soon. And I know, Cheryl, you like to carve flowers. We are making just for the carving flowers a couple specialty tools. I'm gonna add that to my set, which no other manufacturer does anymore. The last time tools like that, what we're gonna include, manufacturers or tool makers made only in 18th century. Okay, but we're gonna do that in my set. A couple tools which what Green and Gibbons used, and also Wallace. I think maybe 19th century also, beginning of 19th century, they still did those tools, what we're gonna include. But now it's just kind of secret yet, okay? I don't wanna show that to you what tool it's gonna look like until I'm gonna get my sample. I wanna make sure people who's making tools for me, they understand 100% anatomy of the tool, how it's supposed to look. Not just the look, because it's a specific for the, you know, if you love flowers or carving flowers, it's still going to be usable for other operations, but it's the idea behind is just to get that for the flowers. Okay. Okay, wonderful people. I think it's enough for today. I will turn off. I just checking if there's any more questions. Yeliyahu, good to see you. Manishma. Okay. Have a wonderful day, wonderful people. I'm gonna continue to work. Please don't forget to like it. Please don't forget to subscribe it if you're not. Hit that bell notification, and I'll see you next time. I don't know when I'm gonna see you next time, but I'll see you next time. Just in case if there's not gonna be any videos before the new year, Happy New Year to you. Holidays, of course, for some of you, just Merry Christmas. For Eliyahu, Hanukkah is already passed. But Merry Christmas to you, okay? Thank you.